It's hard to overstate the honor that comes with being awarded this particular award. I think, particularly at this stage in my career, and looking back at the list of prior awardees, it really is like a who's who of immunology, and basically a dream for me to be included, even in a small way, in that club. So really both gratifying and motivating to try to live up to the great things that this group has done before. Yeah, so I had, I guess, suspicion I had been nominated, but winning the award was a complete surprise. I certainly thought there was no chance this was happening, and so I was really shocked and yeah, just deeply flattered to win this award. My lab is really interested in understanding how the trillions of microbes that live in and on us, our so-called microbiome, impact our biology at a molecular level. And so a lot of this work was really focused on developing new tools or new lenses to what we sometimes call deconvolute that complexity and identify the individual molecular entities that are actually responsible for the profound effects of these microbes on so many aspects of our biology, and in particular on shaping so many different aspects of immunity. And so our work really was, the work that I think was responsible for the award was really, I think, some of the first forays into trying to, in an unbiased way, understand how these interactions between these different two kingdoms, the eukaryotic cells of the host and the prokaryotic cells of the microbiome, how these two kingdoms actually interact at a molecular level. The first meeting I ever attended, I believe, was an AAI meeting when I was a sophomore in college. Ever since that meeting, I think I've attended AAI at least every other year for the last 15 years or so, particularly now, many times coming to see old friends, which is always amazing, and also just the amazing array of talks. It really is the place, I think, to see the broadest spectrum of immunology, and also see everybody that you know. So it's been a great place for me over the years. I guess I would just say go for it. I mean, I think that if I can win it, anyone can, right? So no, this is yeah, I think it's such an amazing award, and again, it's I think a time period in people's careers where there's not that many awards. There's a lot of awards very, very early on, and then maybe a lot of awards later in one's career. But in this kind of middle period where you've had a lab for a while, had a chance maybe to prove yourself a bit, there's a little bit of a trough. And so I think this is one of the awards, and I think the premier award in immunology for that time period. And so I think just encourage people to nominate.